Hello my country people, how una dey? This is MAUREEN'S TV. I greet una according to una time, my people. My people, oh, I don land, I don show my country people. This video when be say I dey do so, with due respect, I am not doing this video to disrespect the throne or disrespect the king. Yes, una know say we be blogger. Definitely, na our work we dey do. When we see things, we will come, we will touchlight it. Yes, this title of this video now, or I never give am title, but where I for get this information now, the title and say Ooni's long road to love. Yeah, this video is just trying to give the chronicle of our amiable king according to the write-up. They say His Imperial Majesty Oba Enitan Ogunsi is inarguably the spiritual head of the entire Yoruba race. The throne he occupies as the Ooni of Ife comes with class, and it assumed as the most supreme throne in the entire African race. There is a strong link between the town and the throne and the ruler. Besides respect, whosoever occupies the throne would naturally gain her. The head is always seen as the deity and direct representative of the Yoruba gods. Ile-Ife as a town is characterized with a lot of distinctive features that can not be literally exploited, while lifestyle of the ruler, including his subjects and people he rule, cannot be exclusively captured as a whole. If there is any attempt to literally capture their lifestyle, it must be done in sequence. Royalty is indeed a sweet experience. It is a new level of class, enjoyment, respect, and exposure. As lovely as royalty is, it can be a mystery sometimes. A ride on the evil road. Royalty is not only meant to be enjoyed, it must be preserved and carefully managed to survive the test of time. There are arguments that it can be managed with content of one's character, but recent development across palaces exposing the weakness of traditional rulers, mostly in marriages, make one wonders if destiny is actually at work or characterized to manage royalty as are wanted. Okay, character to manage royalty are wanted. Sadly, the direct descendant of Oduduwa, the progenitor of the Yoruba race and the representative of the deity, is no different. His Imperial Majesty Enitan Ogunsi, now planning to marry again for the fourth time. The Ooni of Ife Kingdom is not an ally to divorce. He has officially married 3 women and ended up being separated aside being a father of 29-year-old woman he bore out of wedlock. But the angle of separation of this king appears to be different. They share same history. The 3 women divorced him and he was aware of this separation via public too. They left the marriage in most troubling way and portray the monarch as one who is in lack of needed knowledge and wisdom to manage a home. Findings by within Nigeria reveal that His Imperial Majesty Oba Enitan Ogunsi got married in 2008 to one woman identified as Adebukola Bombata before he became the king. The woman in her 30s who cited no excuses, reportedly walked out of the marriage after some years and traveled to the United Kingdom. Following the separation, Oba Enitan Ogunsi did not make attempt to try marriage until he became a king. On the 26th of October 2015, Enitan Ogunsi was presented the staff of office as the Ooni of Ife Kingdom by the then governor of Osun State, Rufus Aregbusola. There were arguments that the stool of the Ooni is highly referred and should not be occupied by an estate developer who has no wife. This reportedly made the monarch to give marriage a trial again. In 2016, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Enitan Ogunsi, married a Benin indigene identified as Oloriwuraola Zainab. She was the first woman the monarch married on throne. Considering the marriage being a youthful one, it received an unusual attention from the public as people, mostly followers, were so much interested to know the happenings in the marriage. The marriage between the monarch and Oloriwuraola Zainab crashed in 2017 without a child. When the marriage crashed, there were heaps of claims and blames of infidelity and infertility allocated to Oloriwuraola Zainab as the cause of the crash, while some social commentators claimed that Ooni of Ife sisters were responsible for the crash. The ex-queen later submitted to pressure and spoke extensively on this claim without revealing why the marriage crashed. She wrote, "We have got to the top. This culture of shaming women with false stories of infidelity and nefarious behavior. The spreading of false information through sources afraid to be identified is the mark of cowardice and a cover-up for guilty parties to justify their horrific action. There is absolutely no truth to the media circulated lies of infidelity and infertility on my end. We have seen the movie before, women being dragged in the press and blamed for everything under the sun. This behavior is unacceptable. I urge those involved to be mindful of their action, for the eyes of our Almighty God are always watching. The seed of slanders are a cancer that harvests to eat away the souls of the planter. The throne is sacred, and the attempt to tarnish the name of a queen in defense or on behalf of a silent king make all involved look terrible. Remain dignified in all you do. It's not the end of the world, but to start a new chapter, and you must turn the page with grace. The world is watching." She ended her statement saying, "As I bid adieu to the chapter, my wish to you all is to step into your lives boldly and fearlessly, the way God intended, and live not just by your word, but through example. The best chapter in our life is the one we are writing. Thank you for your love and support. With peace, love, and light, Her Highness Zainab Otiti Obano." Barely a year after Wuraola Zainab divorced the monarch, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Enitan Ogunsi, found love again. He fell in love with a prophetess. This generated a lot of arguments concerning the spiritual gap between the duo. Ooni of Ife is expected to be the custodian of Yoruba gods, and the new bride is a prophetess, a follower of Christ God. Against all arguments, the Ooni of Ife married prophetess Naomi in 2018. When the monarch married Naomi Shilekunola, one would have concluded that it would be the end of the marital tribulation of the leading Yoruba monarch. Even though the marriage was blessed with a son named Tadenikawo, it eventually crashed after a year the duo welcomed their son. The marriage crashed in December 2021. According to palace source, the marriage crashed due to irrational attitude from Queen Naomi relative, especially her brother and mother. Some sources also claim that revelation of how Naomi received the monarch to seek her hand in marriage caused the marital crash. There are also claims that the Reverend monarch has a lot of side attractions who are known in the palace but unknown to the public, depriving Naomi the attention of the monarch. Ex-Queen Naomi Shilekunola, while announcing the separation on her official Instagram page, wrote extensively, "I bless the Almighty for his faithfulness in the last 3 years of my marriage. In life journey, it isn't how far, it is still how well. Indeed, though Satan should buffet, its trial should come. I have this blessed assurance." Controlling the situation and saying to me, "It is well with my soul. Certainly it is well. I made my journey into the ancient throne of Ife with faith in my heart and love for the keeper of it. Free impression I would love to correct. If any knows otherwise, they are free to come up with facts. Let it be known that the decision to move on did not come because His Majesty is married to another queen. As many would love to assume, throughout our life as a couple, I was the only married wife to him. There were side attraction, but it was never an issue. I never approached him with any revelation of any sort. As many believe he contacted me first and made his proposal known several months later. The marriage was not an arranged one, as many have misconstructed. I never knew the prophetess said to have introduced me to him. Instead, he introduced her to me after I agreed to marry him. I was only being polite out of respect for him. I have never been pregnant all my life before Tadenikawo. My son is my first ever pregnancy with medical reports to back it up. The girl who is said to be my daughter is my niece. I did my best to endure and make it work. Many times I smile through the struggle, but I have finally realized I had just one assignment, my son. And when God is done, He is done. He chose Saul to be king. And when he was done, he told the prophet Samuel, "I have moved on." Religion was never an issue between us. Please refer to my interview on News Central TV instead. His Majesty has a picture he would love the world to see and perceive him as another one, which is his true self. Today, I announce the beginning of a new dawn and the close of a chapter today. I am a mother to God's unique gifts. I am no longer a slave to my thought of perfection. I, at the moment, announce that I shall no longer be referred to as the wife to the Ooni of Ife or as a queen of Ile-Ife, but as a queen of the people and mother of adorable prince. Barely 7 months after Olori Naomi announced her separation with Ooni of Ife Kingdom via her official Instagram handle, the monarch appeared to have found new love again. Some media houses, including within Nigeria, had reported that Ooni of Ife, Oba Enitan Ogunsi, is planning to marry Mariam Anako, administrative manager of Nest Oil. Sources claim that family introduction was secretly done in February 2022, while the wedding ceremony is slated to hold in August. So, my people, Now the thing when e dey ground be this. Now waiting. So my people, it is what it is. So some people say, who is to be blamed? Me, I not come to blame anybody. My own is that the king, everybody should be praying for him. Na king he be. Sometimes to manage fame e no easy. That throne sef to manage am e no easy. So make I react the way some people, make I read some people reaction. Somebody say, who is to blame? Uneasy lies is the head that wear the crown. Another person say, let Kabiyesi examine himself, Joe. Another person say, na mama you want this time. Another person say, with series of divorce, could he be the only have his own shortcoming? Cause don't understand what is happening. This come and go, another come and go, despite the influence and everything. Another person say, do you need a soothsayer to tell you that? Another person say, 9 years, make I not talk this one. I no fit read this one. Somebody say His Royal Highness should do a proper scrutiny of his intending wife this time around. He could be firm outside, but a pleasant husband in the house. Women need recognition and care. You are representing the entire Yoruba race in the new marriage move. Kabiyesi, I just want to wish you well. Another person say, what about himself too? Another person say, now wow, this Ooni na just to dey marry na him come do. Then crown am to rule your people. Anytime we see you for news na marry and divorce. Hope this one go stay o, your highness. Another person say, the way you change women, it appear to be more expensive to change engine oil than to change women. Kai, you dey try well. Next one must be an Igbo. The past holder of the position history never made a public show of their matrimonial life. Modernity, youthfulness, and the intrusive nature of the media have combined to treat the Are Oduwa throne as that of a common celebrity. Otherwise, Ooni matrimony would never have come an open topic in public space. It erodes the dignity and reverence attached to the office, which is truly that of the progenitor of the whole Yoruba race. Alright, my people, this video don over long. Make I stop here. How una see this matter? Make una leave una comment for comment section. Una have a nice day. Bye.